There's a big snake in the plane, Jock. I hate snakes, Jock. I hate them.
I hate snakes, Jock! I hate them!
Why on earth would I have made a snakes on a plane reference? Cringe! Oh, and real quick before we start the profile, there is one thing of note. This is the same gentleman that I had on my locals feature matches playing the Chaos Snake Dragon Link deck. He ended up cutting a Lair of Darkness from his deck after he realized that the card is a once per turn per copy, because it just becomes immediately less good. I mean, he thought that you could tribute your opponent's monsters as many times as you would like, so the hot cheats for sure, but he ended up cutting the card altogether, so we'll get back to the profile now. What's good, Simps? We are here with the boy Ricky Rojas at Locals. We are playing the Absolute Spice, so I'll just let you take it away. Do your thing, man.
So I ended up playing Snake, Dragon Link. I think the deck is really good. I think it has some pros and cons over normal Dragon Link, so we'll get into it and then I'll talk about it a little bit. Shout out Cody Angeloff, he made most of the list. I did a couple of different things in him though. So we'll start with the Snake engine. So 3 Naya, 3 Nunu. So these are like the baby dragons basically, like they send the opposite attribute. So this one sends the Dark Extender, this one sends the Light Extender. Really good, necessary. I wouldn't play 2 of either of them, I think they're both very good. And then your 1-of Snakes, Zoha, which you need him for the 1-card Snake Rain combo. Also, his effect where he adds from deck and then discards does come up a lot, especially in the 1-card combo, so watch out for that. Aller, Curse, and Aaron. Aaron being the boss monster, and then these both being the extenders. It's pretty standard, I think, for the combo list. I don't think anything is super different. So, onto the Dragon package. This is a little bit different from Cody's. So I play the same Rocket engine, 2 Tracer, 1 Recharger. Pretty self-explanatory. If you draw a Tracer and Quick Launch, you still want to be able to Tracer. And hard drawing any of these is not bad. If you draw hard draw Recharger, you can do a really cool play with Striker Dragon where you summon an LP and you full combo anyways.
Why no Synchron, just no room?
Yeah, there's just no room, and especially in the extra deck, I couldn't fit the level 9 Synchro monster, so I really, without playing Axelrider, unfortunately, like, I don't think the card is as good, so we're just keeping it to the small Rocket engine. And then for the babies, white, black, very powerful, would not change this. And then to like an extended Chaos engine, I play the 1 Chaos Creator. I know Cody was playing 2, but I cut the second one for a different card. I didn't really want to see this card in my opening hand. This was more to have a turn 2 Chaos-based target. What you do is you just add Nunu off of your Aaron after turn 1, and then you can still have a target to discard off of Chaos space. So that was really nice for that. And adding it off of the Chaos Dragon is very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just nuts off Ruler.
Really, really good. Levianeer, Rotar. These are self-explanatory. You go into this combo almost every game 1. They have Nibiru game 1. That's really unfortunate. And then games 2 and 3, I'll side it out if I'm going second. And if I'm going first, usually, like if there's a safer way to play, I'll play safely, and I'll instead go for Diabolos. Your really good hands, where you draw a baby plus Snake Rain, one of the baby dragons plus a Snake Rain, lets you do both of these as well as your additional extender combo. So it's just really good. This card, to hard draw this card, it's very good. One of the best cards in the deck. Just grinds really well. I can't say enough good things about it. And the last card that I added recently that I think is really good is Safer. So Safer does a lot of things. So first of all, it gives you an additional extender for the next turn, and it gives you a target to summon off of Seals, which isn't one of your other Rocket monsters, which was the big problem with Seals that I was running into, is a lot of times I had to summon a Rocket monster from my hand because the effect is mandatory, so don't lose to that. And I wanted one more dragon I could summon from my deck after turn 1, and I think Safer fills the bill really well. Also, when you hard draw it, you can just normal summon it, and you can do the babies. I think it's really good in the deck. I think that it'll become standard as the deck becomes more public. And then next for the spells, I played 3 Chaos Space, pretty self-explanatory, 3 Snake Rain, best card in the deck, 3 Quick Launch, and then I played, after these 9, 1 Water Lily, 1 Boot Sector. So for a long time I was playing 2 Water Lily, but I was just really tired of drawing it. I think you really only need 1. I think with the Safer, your deck grinds enough in the second turn anyways, where you don't actually need the second Water Lily to search. And I think that 1 is just fine. I think that the logic there is pretty sound. And obviously,
I don't know why anyone would play.
Yeah, I don't like drawing it. I despise drawing it.
You search it in the combo. So
exactly.
It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's like playing 2 Boot Sector. It just doesn't make any sense at all.
Unless you're trying to grind, but
exactly. Yeah. And then you have 9 non-engine slots. In these non-engine slots, I played Upstart Goblin, Call by the Grave, 3 Nibiru, and 3 Gamma and a Driver. So I think the only cards that are like super necessary are the 3 Gamma and the Driver and the Call by the Grave. But besides that, you have 4 slots you can work with. I was playing Ash, but I really wanted to play a lighter Dark hand trap so that way I can discard off of Chaos Space. Because there were too many hands where I had Ash plus Chaos Space and I needed to discard my hand trap to extend and I couldn't do it. So I ended up playing Nibiru. You could also play Lancia, you could also play DD Crow, you could play Phantasme, but I would recommend not to because it conflicts with your Snake Engine. So I think Nibiru is the best choice. And then also the 1 Upstart Goblin. You can play 1 Imperial Order. You can really do whatever you want with these last 4 slots.
Yeah, it's good to mill off the ruler too. It's just like more reasoning to just make that card better than it already is.
Yeah. And then for the extra deck, I played 1 Striker Dragon, 1 of each of the Guard Dragons. Something important off of Striker Dragon is that this card is like really necessary, so try not to make it if you don't need to, so you can use it with like rechargers later. If someone can fit 2nd Striker Dragon into the extra deck, they're like a miracle worker, but I don't think it's possible. I think it's just too tight. So obviously the Guard Dragons are standard, and then for the Link 2s, I played Reaper-Docus for the 1-card Snake Ring combo, 2 Seals. You go into 2 Seals turn 1, you must play 2. I wouldn't play 3 though, I don't think it's necessary. Buster Whelp for the Protector Whelp for the 1-card Dragon Link combo. IP Masquerena for an additional interruption, and then for my 1 Link 3, my Masquerena target, I played my Red Unicorn, and then my Link 4, I played Access Code. You can also play Boral Sword in this spot. I think they're fairly interchangeable. If you don't have money for Access Code, you can just play the Boral for sure. For the Synchros, I played the 2 best ones. You almost never make this turn 1 unless your hand is so insane. Typically, you just make Chaos Ruler because it's so good. It raises your grind potential by an extreme amount, and I think that making Chaos Ruler turn 1 is really powerful. It almost always works out better for me. And then I play the Feral Imps as well as the Dingirsu and the Sanafon. I think these are standard. I see that Cody specifically cut the King to have both Link 4s, both the Access Code and the Boral Sword. I go into this card a lot more. I feel really good about playing this card, so when you draw Noya plus a level 4 or Nunu plus a level 4, it makes those hands significantly better. And a lot of hands, you can just make this mid-combo to get a +1, and I just really like having that extra utility.
Yeah, the double Link 4 seems excessive.
I don't think it's super necessary. I think that you have enough kill power with the Chaos Ruler and with the Levianeer adding back from Safer and the Access Code that you don't really need the Boral Sword as well.
This card's insane too.
Dingirsu is really powerful. I think Dingirsu, not only is it really good against Dragoon, obviously, because you activate it. If they negate it with Dragoon, then you just detach so it doesn't even destroy. Then you just attack over it with Chaotic Ruler. But just in general, to have a card that can out any problem card and to protect your turn 1 board, if you know what you're playing against something that does not care about Sanafon whatsoever, then you just make Dingirsu on your turn 1 board to protect your Ivy Masquerena or your Seals, so I think it's really good. I would not play Lancelot. That card is a trap. That card is horrendous.
That card is
do not
so
play that
bad. It's always been bad.
And then I'll do a quick side deck. You can play whatever you'd like. This is just my choices. 3 Ash Blossom because I respect Shaddolls. There's a lot of Shaddolls near me. 3 Bell. I think that Tri-Brigade is really insane, and I want to discard for Tri-Brigade as well as for Shaddol Schism, for Nadir Survey.
Yeah, shit hits random stuff.
Main problem cards. 2 Twin Twister. I wanted to play a 3rd, but I can't find my 3rd secret. I don't know what happened to it, so we're playing 2. And then 3 Dark Ruler No More, Win Button, and the 4 going first Win Buttons. But you can really play whatever you want in the side deck. So,
you don't think Storm though, because you want to get the discards off the Twisters?
Well, the main thing is that I just don't think Storm is very good right now. I think that when you're playing against a deck like Prank Kids or Invoke, you really want Twin Twisters to hit their things in standby phase.
Sure.
So you just blind standby phase Twin Twisters, whereas I think that Lightning Storm having to go into the main phase is a really big downside.
Facts.
So that's why I'm not even playing Harpy's Feather Duster, as you can see. I just don't think I think Twin Twisters are just significantly better in this meta. So I would play Cosmic as well over the other ones, but obviously I'd rather hit 2 cards from Prank Kids because they do set Ice Dragon's Prison sometimes.
The discards are nice.
And the discards are really nice. So that was the deck, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure Alex will provide more commentary or something like that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, thanks for watching, guys. Like some YouTube jargon. I'll see you next time. We'll get some more footage of this deck for the future matches. And yeah, thanks, guys.
Peace out.